Was tonight fun? I had a lot of fun, and at least for one more night, we get to play more meaningful games. Tonight, on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion, zero filter. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement. We are stacking chips, building a dynasty, and making noise while the rest of the league sleeps on Vegas's future powerhouse and possibly a 2025 playoff contender. Just saying. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. So do me a favor and punch that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. It is always a better show after a win. And today, we're going to get into that win. We're going to talk a little bit about Jacob Lopez. That is 24 consecutive scoreless innings for Jacob Lopez. Is this guy a potential ace? For the last month, he has been. He's been unreal. He has been legitimate. We're going to talk a little bit about the 2026 Sacramento A's, Las Vegas A's roster. What does it look like for 2026? What can we expect? Let's make some predictions. First, the stage was set for an electrifying evening in Sacramento's Sutter Health Park as the Rays faced off against the A's in a game that promised drama and intensity. Both teams entered the contest with high stakes, eager to carve out a victory in front of a, somewhat of a lively crowd. The Rays had some hitters, and who would have expected Jacob Lopez just to absolutely take over? What's up, RD? Butler is finding ways to help the team. Kurtz is ice cold. I wouldn't say Kurtz is ice cold, RD. I mean, he's had a couple tough games. So far, he's had a tough series. I mean, Kurtz 1 for 8 in the series, yeah. But against Baltimore, he's 4 for 12. That's 333. I wouldn't say that's ice cold, but he's definitely cooled off. Geloff's having a good night in Vegas. Geloff's going to have a lot of good nights in Vegas. As far as I'm concerned, Geloff's not even in the conversation for even cracking the roster. I did see he had a home run today in Vegas. Is that right? I think he had one home run last time I checked. Maybe he's doing more. But geez, RD, you can't have 3 bad games and 1 good games, and we talk about Geloff without talking about the bad games. He's been terrible. He has been awful, Geloff. And that's just, it's just is what it is. Geloff tonight, I mean, what's he done? 1 for 3. He hit a home run. That's all he did. 239. Yeah, I'm not there with you on Geloff. We need Geloff to be good, but right now he's not good. And right now I got him probably 6th on the depth chart as far as second baseman. But we do need him good. That I will agree with you. That 2021 streak, I can't shake it. Maybe Vegas future powerhouse. Bamboo. How are you, pal? D71, great win. Reminds me of Rich Hill a lot. Great. I think he's better than Rich Hill right now. What he's showing. But yeah, I get it. Richie, yes, we are still in the hunt. 29-11 down the stretch. And with Lopez pitching the way he is, unreal. All zeros again. 24 consecutive innings for Geloff. Excuse me. For Lopez. I got my mind on Geloff. Aviators, 5-4 going into the 9th. I don't. Gustavo Rodriguez got hit tonight. Gustavo got hit. I'm just a mush. Geloff has a bomb. Good to see. We just need a lot more Geloff, man. We just need a lot more Geloff if he's going to come back and do anything what we suspect him to do. But with regard to tonight's game, man, it was Colby had a nice little game. Colby had a couple hits, had a stolen base. That was good to see. Urshela had a base hit. Believe it or not, out of nowhere, Urshela has a 7-game hitting streak. Yeah, I mean, Colby, same thing though, guys, right? So Colby, I think once we root for certain players, and I find myself doing it a lot too. We see players do so well, and we're like, he's doing great. And then when you really look at the body of work, he's doing okay. He's 1 for 5 in the series against Baltimore with 3 strikeouts. He was 2 for 7 against the Nationals. 0 for 3 against the Diamondbacks. He is getting better. If you are noticing, though, the pitches he's hitting is off speed. I still feel he's getting overpowered by the fastball. And until he can overcome that, I don't know. But one thing is for sure, it has earned him more time. You go 2 for 3, I don't care who you are, you're going to earn yourself more time. So that is what it did for him, is that bats are looking better than it has before. And when he gets on base, and he has that ability to steal, which is huge. So if he could do that, yeah, absolutely. Lawrence Butler looked great. Lawrence Butler today has been hitting the ball hard. Even today, he should have had a couple more hits. He got robbed a little bit. But he's looking a lot better. Lawrence Butler was 2 for 4 easily could have been 3 for 4, 4 for 4 even. Yesterday he was 0 for 3, could have been 2 for 3. Butler's getting better. Key thing with Butler, no strikeouts. And what was the most impressive thing with Butler is the big hit off the lefty and the 2-out hit. Extremely satisfied with that. Soderstrom heating up. Soderstrom's heating up. Not much to show for it, but Butler hit the ball hard tonight. Well, no, I wouldn't say he had not much to show for it. He had that big 2-out RBI in the, the 3rd or 4th? I thought that was huge. I think it was in the 4th or 5th, maybe. I thought that was a huge hit, G-Dub. A huge hit. Had 2 RBIs on the night. Butler was big. Butler was really big tonight. Kurtz had a rough one. It's going to happen. They tried him in the leadoff spot. That's okay. It happens. Great win tonight, Boney. Sacramento, for sure. Dylan, I didn't mind him doing it, putting Kurtz in the leadoff spot. He's trying something different with the lineup. I personally don't like it. I'm more of a traditionalist with regard to having your traditional leadoff hitters hit in the one hole. But, it seems like a lot of teams are just putting their best hitter in the one spot to get him the maximum amount of at-bats. Personally, I don't like it, but I didn't mind them trying it either. Another great play from Soderstrom, only hard hit left ball. Yeah, the one in left field. Unbelievable play by Soderstrom. Soderstrom's made a few of those plays this year. He doesn't play a bad left field. Imagine how crazy this lineup would be if Soderstrom could, in fact, take over third base. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. We'll get into that in the last segment for sure, G-Dub. I do have some things for you guys with regard to who I think will be in the 2026 starting lineup. But it was exciting today, guys. It was exciting. Soderstrom looked great. Hernandez, when you look at Hernandez's line number, you're like, okay, well, he was 0 for 2. He struck out a couple times, but he walked twice as well. He's always Hernandez is like your typical, and again, I'm not a big money ball type of guy, but if you were to put a guy that completely describes Moneyball, it's Darell Hernandez. It's Daryl Hernandez. Boz was all over the place tonight. Almost hit a few guys in the head, including Hernandez twice. So lucky Rooker was just grazed. Yeah, Boz has been struggling. Boz has been struggling as of late, but it was still good to get him. It was still good to hit him. Let me take this break, guys. I'm going to come back. Let's talk a little bit about how historic Jacob Lopez has been and what a shock it's been as well. And how far can Jacob Lopez be? Can he be a potential ace? I don't know. He sure looked like one lately. If you are running a business, you know that every missed call is money left on the table. Think about the last time you had a service emergency, like a burst pipe. If the first plumber didn't answer, did you wait? Nope. You called the next one. That's why having a reliable business line is so important. And that's why you need OpenPhone. OpenPhone is the #1 business phone system that helps you streamline and scale customer communication, all from an app on your phone or computer. Did you juggle 2 phones just to keep business and personal calls separate? OpenPhone solves that instantly. Your whole team can share one number and respond to customers like a shared inbox. No more, who's handling this? And the AI agent handles after-hour calls, answers common questions, and captures leads, so I never miss a customer again. OpenPhone is offering Locked On A's listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. That's openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. And if you have existing numbers with another service, OpenPhone will port them over at no extra charge. OpenPhone, no missed calls, no missed customers. August 26th is officially FanDuel Futures Day, a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you are calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, this is your moment. My flyer for MVP this year is Brock Purdy. I believe the kid's going to have a breakout year. And my Super Bowl champ, Las Vegas Raiders, because why not? Or you can parlay your division winner dark horses. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bet now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only. FanDuel, play your game. D71 would love to see Sodi at third. He's definitely going to take the reps this offseason. Hernandez was safe at third from what I saw. I thought it was close, Bamboo, but I did think there was enough there to overturn it. Sometimes the umpires, and when they go back to New York, they're like, what they consider, without a doubt is different from crew to crew. But I agree. I thought there was enough there to overturn. 4 straight 24 innings, Dylan. 24 innings for Jacob Lopez. Per tonight's poll, who do you have leading the A's in home runs this season? I think Rooker's still about to get hot. I still think Rooker's going to get hot. I love how Slanglier's been swinging it. I love how Soderstrom's been swinging it. You never know with Kurtz. D71, yep, me and you there. Here we go, A's. D71, close hut he was in. Sembo, you're going to Anaheim again this September. Hey, exciting. Very, very exciting. Let's talk a little bit about 2026, because I think the conversation with all you guys are talking about always falls into what our roster is going to look like in 2026. All right, work with me here, guys. Here's our starting pitching. This is who I got linked in for our starting pitching right now, okay? Severino, Springs, Jacob Lopez, Jack Perkins, JT Ginn. All right, that's my 5 starters. You could change yours. Now, my 8 relievers, okay, that we have, that's currently on the roster, right? That's currently on the roster. So I'm basically taking the team we see today. Hogan Harris, Tyler Ferguson, Justin Sterner, Michael Kelly, Elvis Alvarado, Luis Morales, Osvaldo Bido, Ben Bowden. 3, 6, that's 8. So that's my pitching staff. Now, here are the guys on the IL, right? Here are the guys on the IL. Luis Medina, Grant Holman, Gunnar Hoglund, Mikel Otañez. Here are the guys in AAA that potentially can be on the squad, either have been in the past or will be. Gustavo Rodriguez, Brady Basso, Eduardo Nunez, the kid from the Padres, Joey Estes, Mason Barnett, Carlos Duran, Anthony Maldonado, Ken Waldichuk, Mitch Spence. That's our hitters. That's the pitching. That's the pitching. If Lopez pitches another shutout plus 8 keys, Kershaw. No. Stop. No, stop. I don't. Hey, who knows? I was saying the same thing with Kurtz and Wilson. So who knows? I'm not going to speak too soon. But that's what we got as far as pitching, right, guys? So right now, how many pitchers did I mention that are going to be on the squad? 13, 17, 20, 23, 26. 26 pitchers I mentioned. I miss anybody? The only shot Lopez will get is if he breaks the shutout streak by Hershiser, which was, 50-something innings? Is that 24? It's pretty good. That's the only shot. But who knows? Or he scares it. Or if he gets somewhere around 40-something, maybe. That's how good Lopez has been, guys. I mean, here, you guys want to go through his last few starts here? Since we're on the Lopez kick tonight, 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 9 Ks. Against the Orioles, didn't pitch against the Orioles. Against the Nationals, 7 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, 10 Ks. Against the D-backs, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 5 Ks. Against the Mariners, 6 innings, 2 hits. That's the last time he gave up a run, was against the Mariners. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. That's still a hell of an outing. Against the Astros, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 5 Ks. And the guy's been amazing, man. Every time out. So, yeah, I mean, let's figure out the scoreless streak here. Am I off on that scoreless streak? 7. I might be. 7. 14 2/3. 14 2/3. 19 2/3. Yeah, 19 2/3. Why did I say that? 19 2/3 scoreless. Unless I got to redo that math. 19 2/3 scoreless is what I got. Unless against Seattle, he gave it up early. Oh, excuse me, he didn't pitch against Seattle. What am I talking about? Sorry. Against Houston. So I was right. Sorry, guys. My bad. On me. Okay, here. 4 1/3. No runs against Houston. 5 innings. No earn against Arizona. That's what are we at right now? Just freaking 5 5 9 1/3. He went 7 tonight, 16 1/3, and against the Nationals, 7 2/3. Yeah, 24 straight innings. I was right. Hey, the guy is unreal right now. Unreal. I mean, is he an ace? But that's the deal with the pitching, guys. So out of those 26, you got to sign 13. Now here we go with the offense, right? Here's what we're looking as far as offense for 2026. Outfielders: Brett Rooker, Lawrence Butler, Denzel Clark, J.J. Bleday, Tyler Soderstrom, Colby Thomas, Carlos Cortez. Infielders: Nick Kurtz, Hernandez, Wilson, Muncy, Schumann. Catchers: Langoliers, McIver. AAA guys: Geloff, Brett Harris, Henry Bolte. Jay Souls, which guys to come back? Think about it, guys. Which guys am I missing? Which guys haven't I accounted for? And who do you guys like? Who do you guys like? I'll see you in a minute. Today's episode is brought to you by Game Day Hue, and so is this hat I am wearing. For A's fans like me, this one hits the mark. Game Day Hue makes clean, no logo gear with team-inspired colorways for every pro and college fan base. It's all about letting your colors speak for you. No giant logos, just smart, versatile style that works on game day, on the course, or anywhere in between. Personally, I love rocking it on the course. It's subtle, it's stylish, and I can still rep my team. The hat pairs perfectly with my usual gear. It doesn't replace my team's logo stuff. It adds to the lineup. I've worn my hat to tailgates. I've worn it to nightclubs. I've worn it to bars. I've worn it to just about everywhere. And I always get compliments. It's the kind of hat that reps your team without screaming it. Subtle, but still says everything. And it's just not the hats. Check out their split shade gloves made for the golf course, or the perfect gift of the fan who has everything. Right now, you can get 15% off with code MLB15 at GameDayHue.com. That's GameDayHue.com. The code even stacks on bundle deals. So now's the time to load up. Let your colors talk, because colors speak louder than words. That's GameDayHue.com. Code MLB15. All right, those pitching options sound pretty deep. I know most have but seems promising. Yeah, and we still got a number of guys we're still working with, right, in the minor leagues. Jamie Arnold, who knows how fast he's going to develop. My A's, you know what's crazy? I like Springs, but watching Lopez, saw you one pitcher, 3 counts, another with okay. It's the key with both of them. If they're getting ahead on strike one, if they're finding that zone, they're tough to beat. Soder at third next year, you know how I feel. I do. So who you putting at second, Jay Souls? I got Muncy at second. I don't even want to hear Geloff, man. I don't want to hear Geloff. And I like Geloff. Geloff needs to hit. Geloff needs to hit. Right now, who I got as far as my fielding positions. Here's what I got. I got infield. I know Geloff. That's all he did tonight. That's all he did. He's still hitting 230. And he's not good right now, guys. I know I sound like a freaking just a dark cloud when we talk about Geloff, but it's just, yeah, he has to show that consistency, guys, especially in AAA. Muncy until DeVries. DeVries is still 2 years away, I think, Jay Souls. I think 2027 at the earliest with DeVries. So here's who I got for our 13 position players. I got Langoliers and McIver behind the plate. I got Kurtz at first. For right now, I got Max Muncy at third. I got Daryl Hernandez at second. I got Jacob Wilson at short. Kurtz at first. I got Soderstrom. Sorry, Jay Souls. I got him in left. I got Bleday in right. I got Denzel and Lawrence Butler platooning. And in center and in center. I got Brett Harris. And I got Carlos Cortez, I like. Then it gets a little tougher. Brett Harris, Henry Bolte, does he make the switch? If Geloff absolutely mashes in the spring, then we can talk. Good call, Bam. Hey, Bamboo, even if he smashes like put together like 3 or 4 straight days where you get a hit. I mean, I'm rooting for Geloff as much as anybody. But every time like Geloff does the littlest thing, we don't talk about, his previous games. I mean, here's his game log, guys. I mean, I look at this guy's games logged every day. I see he has at bats. It's just painful because I'm rooting for the guy so bad because I know we need a good Geloff, especially defensively. I mean, but as of late, okay, this month alone, he is 8 for 39 in the month of August, 10 days. 0 for 2, 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 2 for 5, 1 for 4, 2 for 5, 1 for 4, 0 for 4, 2 for 6. Striking out 2 times, 1 time, 2 times, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. In AAA, in a hitter's friendly park, Geloff needs to hit. September call-ups, I'm begging Martini call-up. He's batting .277, 3 walks today, but an overall true vet. So we don't get that many, right, my A's? So we only going to get 1 of each. It's going to be 28. So you can get 1 pitcher, and you're going to get 1 position player. Personally, I would like to see a Brett Harris get called up. I think his time's due. But Martini is, yeah, you're right. He hasn't been bad. He hasn't been bad whatsoever in the there's just better options. There's just better options than him, I think. As far as Martini, yeah, left-handed hitter. I get it. I want to see Brett Harris. I've been wanting to see Brett Harris up this year as much as Jay Souls wants to see Soderstrom at third next year. So anyway, tomorrow, another guy who's pitching really well, JT Ginn against their ace, Rasmussen. Do we got a shot at that? Can we make a run at this thing, guys? I mean, why not? There's a lot of things you wouldn't have guessed to happen in baseball that happens. Detroit, like I said, finishes the season last year 30-11. The Twins won 13 in a row earlier on this year. The Brewers, I think, are at 12 in a row. Best record in baseball by a lot. The Marlins won 8 in a row earlier on this year. We're not dead yet, guys. We're not dead. But I think what we need to do is just enjoy every game for what it is. And what is cool about thinking it out this way is that it makes the game that much more vesting. Yes, Rasmussen is the real deal. We need our heavy hitters to jump on him early. Yes, it's going to be a big test. Big test. We've been swinging the bat good. How good are the Twinkies? Can we get a series on them? Yeah, D71, I think we're as good as anybody. If we're playing the right ball and pitching the right way, yeah, absolutely. They're not the same Twins team we saw earlier in the year. Anybody's guess, Jesus, on Luis Medina. You never know with those guys. Ken Waldichuk, I thought was going to be back a lot sooner than he was supposed to be. Brady Basso was supposed to be back a lot sooner. You never know. That's the problem. Waldichuk's getting shelled. He's been pitching in AAA. He's been just every outing he has is like 3 2/3, 7 hits, 6 runs. Every time he has an over 9 ERA and like 9 starts. I mean, if you want exact stats, I'll give it to you. It is he's getting hit. He's getting hit bad. Yeah, he's not even in my thoughts to even be on the team. I'm rooting for. I like him, but again, another situation where you got to play better. I'll give you the stats. Here we go. Waldichuk is 9 games, 9 starts, 25 innings pitched, 28 hits, 28 runs, 27 walks, 30 Ks, 9.72 ERA, 0-5. Yeah, he's having a tough go of it. You never know how a lot of these guys are going to come back, from the injuries they had. No, Jamie Arnold, none of the pitchers will pitch this year. None of the pitchers will pitch this year. The hitters have been hitting. I don't think any of the pitchers will pitch. If they do, they'll go, very, very low. The Sacramento A's will win more games than the Giants. Lock it. I hope so. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Giants are struggling. All right, guys. Hey, let's get in tomorrow, man. Hey, again, if you are seeing this, go back, watch some great. Jeez, good call, Bamboo. That's a great reminder, man. You're right. Ginn's ball moves like that. His ball moves like that. Mueller quit baseball. Mueller. What was the atmosphere like? I was not very good, Jay Souls. Kind of one big whatever. It was a tough one to be an atmosphere too, though. Not to derail the pod, trying to make it to my first game in SAC. What's the best section? Someone trying to bang a fan and not. Pat, this is what you do, bud. And this is what I've done. Go on like StubHub, dude. Go on like StubHub. And you can get here. I'm going to actually walk you through it right now because I'm a master at this stuff, dude. For example, what game are you looking to go to, man? You're not going to spend that much money. I don't know who told you you're going to spend that much money. I'm going to walk you through this right now. Yes. Let me walk you through this right now. It is so cheap, dude. It is so cheap. And that's the best thing going on for the A's right now as far as tickets. The tickets, I mean, you're sitting by the field and nothing. Tell me what you're going on Friday against the Angels. All right, I'm gonna hook you up right now. Okay, so go to StubHub. How many tickets you want? 4? 4 tickets, you said, right? All right, that's what we do here. We help each other out. Okay, so I like good seats. So you got a couple options, right? All right. You got section 104. Let's see if I can share the screen. Hang on. Let's see if I can share the screen. 1 second here, guys. Here you go. All right, you guys seeing the screen? Does it look big enough? All right. So are you seeing where it looks? So here's you got best selling right here, section 104. You're in row 22. And what you're looking on the screen right now, as far as it's a lot closer than that looks right now. Sold a lot closer. $31 a ticket. That's a pretty good seat. $31 over here in section 120. Pretty darn good. 4 seats there. 51, $42. If you want a phenomenal seat, it's right here. 107. 107. Phenomenal. That's $41. So you're basically paying $10 more than the other to be more behind home plate than down the first baseline or third baseline, if that makes sense. Go to StubHub. Go to StubHub. Great seats. Great seats. Does that make sense? Does that help, guys? Crazy. I was only looking for the A's website. Bro. And listen, yeah, those are also all-in seats, right? That doesn't include, that's already counting taxes and service fees and everything. I believe some are different, but go to StubHub, dude. I'm telling you, man, it is just, yeah, super cheap, dude. You could do that too, D71. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Sacramento has been the A's biggest letdown this year. I thought it would pop. Partly it's on the A's too, J Souls. It's not all in Sacramento. Them not taking the name was stupid. Silly, right? It didn't make any sense, man. Take the damn name. Whatever. But yeah, Pat, go to StubHub. If I were you, don't shop around a whole lot with these ticket brokers. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you can get a deal here and a deal there, but like best case scenario, you'll save for the same type of seat, you'll save like $5. You'll save like $5. Lopez is our ace next year. Sure looks like it right now, Bill. It sure looks like it. I don't think you're really going out on the limb with that one. Yeah, he looks really good, Bill, doesn't he? He looks amazing. I like JT Ginn too. If JT Ginn, and I think Bamboo called it earlier, man. I didn't even think of it. Same type of movement as like a Derek Lowe, as like a Greg Maddux. They're fun right now. They're fun. Go to Whitey's before the game for amazing burgers and Pete shakes. Senior knows his stuff. All right, fellas. You guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. It's a big win. Hey, 29-11. 83 wins. Gets us to the playoffs. Why not us? Why not us? I'll see you guys. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.